Okay, so this was a stalker romance, but like at the same time, low-key, it kind of feels like mutual stalking. Yeah, yes, I say that. Here's the thing. Okay, so first of all, 3 stars. I really fucking liked it. I started reading this just by itself, but then I started listening to the audiobook. The audiobook is really good. I like its duet narration, so, yeah, it's really good. Now listen, here's what I did like about this book. It was entertaining, and I was able to like listen to it and be interested while I was in my slump. I will say, I feel like I would have been a little more interested had I not been in a slump, but the fact that I was still interested at all was really good. And I liked both the characters. I like Josh, I like Allie. And I have to say, at least to me, because Josh is the stalker, right? It's a stalker romance. But to me, it kind of felt like in some ways it's low-key kind of mutual. Like Allie's not like a full-on stalker, but in some ways she does stalk him. So there you go. I will say the one thing that I kind of didn't like that kind of would put me out of the story was some of the vocabulary. Now, here's the thing though, and I don't think this is necessarily the book's fault. I think this is more of a me thing because, like I said, I was in a slump. I wasn't able to just like let it go over my head. But in this case, I couldn't. But I think that's really just because I was in a slump, not because of the book. Because I swear, if I had read this not in a slump, then I just would have been like, well, I don't care. And even when I came across a few words where I'm like, ooh, it was okay. Like, I didn't stop reading it or anything. But then I got over it and that was the end. So, there you go. He's morally gray, and I would honestly say that she's also a little morally gray. Not to his extent, but I would say that she is a little bit. But anyway, that's all I have to say. I don't really want to get into the premise that much of the book, but I'll get into a little bit. He's a guy who wears a mask, and he does those men on TikTok that wear the mask. He's like one of those, and she loves those videos, and so she's kind of stalks him on social media. And she's a trauma nurse and who wears a mask, and he does those men on TikTok that wear the mask. He's like one of those, and she loves those videos, and so she's kind of stalks him on social media. But anyway, and she's a trauma nurse, and I don't know, that's all I really got for you because I don't want to get too much into it. I've already been talking enough, but yeah, like I said, 3 stars.